Will YouTube monetize reading books channels? Can you make money on YouTube by reading books? Let's discuss in detail. Hey, my name is Vinod and you're watching VTechTube. If you find this content is interesting and engaging, consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get into the video. There are two major parts involved in monetizing reading book channel. One is copyright, next one is YouTube monetization policy. We'll elaborately discuss these two in detail. Reading a book aloud to the public, either directly or by means of any device or process, is called public performance of the work. For example, if you love Harry Potter series and you decided to record your reading and post it on YouTube, you need explicit written permission, preferably in a form of a contract from the copyright holder. This process requires negotiation of work, what you are giving in return for the publication write-off, and what you are planning to use, which are likely requested in cash, including a royalty deal for the copyright holder. They would likely to be interested in how you plan to profit from it, what is your business model, and how plan you represent their intellectual property. If the business model looks doubtful, just like you're going to post them on YouTube on monetizing it, or if they feel your production values or ideas on presentation are not up to their standards, they will not agree to anything. Bear in mind that intellectual property is just not words, but it also has brand associated with it. You can record yourself reading a book and use it for your own purpose. That's fine. But you can't publish it on any format, including on YouTube. You certainly can't profit from it. You certainly cannot profit from it. Alternatively, just ask yourself, why do audiobook companies pay author royalties on sales of recordings and downloading from audiobooks, unless they have to, right? And you can ask, what about I'm giving the credits to the other? Giving credits to the author won't work here because you are reading the entire content of the book, not just a piece or just a piece of portion, and it won't fit into the fair use. Okay, let's see from an author's perspective. You are contacting an author seeking their permission or make a deal. Yeah, few authors will accept it and they give permission to read their books and publish it on YouTube, but most will not, because after spending months or years of work to write a story or book, why they let you do for free and you earn money? You cannot use someone else's content without permission. Doing so, it is illegal copyright infringement. That includes making and distributing and recording of you reading a book aloud. If the work is copyrighted, you will get hurt financially and legally. You might think, by reading I am promoting these books. Nope, you are wrong. You don't have explicit permission from the publisher or the authors to do so, isn't it? You may ask, what about the books in the public domain? If the book in the public domain, yes, you can. However, be careful and you need extensive amount of search on copyright and you need to use it in a work. You need to understand that fact in the public domain is not good enough just knowing that is in the public domain. You actually have to produce evidence for copyright dispute. I would suggest keep record, specifically links to the pages that show that the work in the public domain. For example, you will need the date and place of the publications. I suggest that you put these details in the video description so anyone that visiting the video can see that this is in the public domain, and that you can prove that also you will not lose it. You will know that it's there and over there, every video also public. If you grab a newly printed version of the story, because the notes or interpretations of the story may be copyrighted by the author who puts the versions together, it's the best to go to a library and download a version that was printed long ago enough that is no longer copyrighted. So these are the implications or the consequences in reading a copyrighted book or a work. Now we'll see about reused content. Any public domain content which doesn't have massive value added to it or just uploading sake of doing it is considered as reused content and it is not monetizable. Videos with still images are no longer considered for YouTube monetization. They all fall in reused content section for AdSense. I made a detailed video on reused content monetization. I leave a card here and I also leave the link in the description. You can check it out. I'm not here to scare you or demotivate you from what you're doing right now, but I am alarming you. These might happen if you are doing in this way. I have a couple of video like this, but people say I have a similar channel and I make these type of videos to avoid competition. I feel pity for them. There are two channels which got demonetized by reading the books. One is Greatest Audiobooks and another is English Speaking Practice. Each channel has their own video why they stopped making reading books, and you can watch them too. My intention is to inform my subscribers and viewers that these things might happen, but at last the choice is yours. On this note, I wrap this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will see another informative video. Till then, stay safe.